Yo, what's up guys and welcome to my new video. Today I thought I'm gonna be making like a top 3 brawler for every mode. Well, not really every mode, just for all the 3v3 modes. So I'm not gonna include Showdown, Duo Showdown, Lone Stars and Takedown. So if you want me to like include them in the next video, like do a video about all the solo modes, then leave me down in the comment section below. But today I'm gonna be making Gem Grab, Brawl, Heist, and Siege, and Bounty. And I'm only going to be looking at the competitive scene. I'm not going to be looking like if you play with randoms or if you just play ladder. Just going to be looking at the competitive scene, top 3 brawler for every of these modes. And yeah, let's get right into the first game mode. Alright guys, so I'm just going to be leaving Brawl TV, and of course this is just my opinion. If you have a different opinion, just let me know in the comment section below. So starting off with Gem Grab. So for Gem Grab, I think the top 3 brawlers, I'm not going to be ranking them, just saying the top 3 brawlers. So the first brawler, in my opinion, is going to be Gene. Normally you can play him as a mid brawler or you can play him as a side brawler. He's also not really bad as a side brawler. Or of course it depends on the map. So for Gem Grab, I think he's really strong, and the most like best thing about him is going to be his super. His super is like so game changing. Like if you can pull the gem carrier, it's basically GG. His super is just way. I think it's a fun super. Gene is fun to play, yes, but his super is just so strong. One super can just change the entire game, which I don't like. That's also mostly Gene is going, not mostly, like he's not really that strong in his tank meta, but I think most of the time if you see competitive Poco is going to be banned like almost like 100% all the time. So even without bans, like if he, like also a really broken combo is Shelly and Gene. With Gene you just super, and with Shelly just is behind the Gene and she just melts whoever gets pulled and already gonna die. Gene Shelly also really strong combo, and yeah, Gene super is really strong. He can pull everyone. Gem carrier. So yeah, Gene, one of the best brawlers in Gem Grab. So second brawler, I think it's going to be Carl. I think Carl is really underrated, and also with his super, with his second star power, which reduces damage taken when he uses super by 40%, which is just so much. Like you can roll into like a Primo, into like a Frank. You're like not really a bull. I mean, the thing is with if you roll on a Primo or Frank, you're gonna spin so fast that they're not gonna hit you. And I think Carl is just really strong brawler overall in this meta. And in Gem Grab, you mostly, like, you can play him almost every time on every Gem Grab map on the side. You cannot, not really as a mid brawler. He's just a really strong side brawler in my opinion. Like he counters spike, he can 2-shot spike, he can pretty much deal with every side brawler. Like honestly, he's good against Sandy. If you go with Sandy inside. Even if you face a Rosa, you're just gonna get super and you can roll on Rosa and get a kill. I think Gene is not Gene. I think Carl also really strong, so he's going to be a second brawler. Alright, so the first, no, not the first, like the third brawler, in my opinion, in Gem Grab, it's going to be wait, I forgot his name. Daryl. Yeah, I forgot Daryl's name. Nice. It's going to be Daryl. I mean, it's not really a surprise. Daryl, he's probably the best brawler in the game right now. He did get a nerf in the last balance changes. Like I think his super got from, not the shield, the star power, from 3.5 seconds to 3 seconds, which not really did so much. I mean, it's a nerf, but he's still really strong. He has extremely high damage. He has almost the same health as Bull. Like he has so much health. His super is so strong. Like you can roll on every brawler and get a kill. Not really on a Shelly maybe, but you can roll on a Shelly if she doesn't have super. But Daryl is so strong, and he's probably the best brawler in this meta, I think. And in Gem Grab, you can play him just as a side brawler, just peek shoot or something, just wait till you get your super, and if you don't get it, or if you have like a hard lane, you just have to wait like 30 seconds to get a super. You're gonna get it and you can just roll on him and get the kill. Daryl is really strong, I think, especially in this meta, and right now it's like a tank meta with Poco. So if you can play with Poco with Daryl, then this is like Poco Rosa, this is the most broken comp. So I think Daryl is one of the best brawlers in Gem Grab. So yeah, let's go into Brawl. So going into Brawl. Top 3 brawlers, I think. First of all, first brawler, I think it's going to be Ems. So why Ems? In my opinion, Ems is really strong. So why is she strong? Like, Ems is definitely best. Not maybe the second best. Maybe Shelly's a better tank counter, but Ems is also a really strong tank counter. So mostly you're going to have lag, like now. No, mostly in Brawl, you're going to be facing tanks like Rosa, Daryl, and Ems is really strong against those brawlers. Not really, maybe against Daryl, because Daryl, he can just roll on her. But if you have a bad matchup, of course you can just switch lanes. I'm not going to be talking like about counters, like who counters Ems or something. Ems, really strong brawler, I think, especially in Brawl, and most of the time in Brawl you're gonna see like Poco, Rosa, and Daryl, and yeah, Poco and Ems probably counters all 3 of them. So I think Ems is a really strong brawler in Brawl, and yeah. So second brawler is going to be Daryl. I'm not going to be talking a lot about Daryl like in Brawl. I think everyone knows he's just the best brawler in the game and the best brawler in Brawl. With his super, he can get so good, like easy goals. He's really strong. Daryl, second brawler, and the third brawler is going to be Sandy. Maybe you can like switch with Rosa because she can do this trick with her super. Also, Jean is really strong. But in my opinion, Sandy with her super, people can just like her super is really strong, and she definitely does not the most damage. But I think that like you can like compare her with tanks, and she's really strong. Not she, he. Sandy is a boy. All right, Sandy, really strong brawler. Probably like he did get a lot of nerfs, like I think 2 or 3, but he's still really strong, and probably you can like even say different opinions. Maybe Rosa, maybe Jean. Of course, this is just my opinion. If you have a different opinion, that's fine. But Sandy is going to be the third best brawler in Brawl. So yeah, that's going to be Brawl, and let's get into Heist. Alright guys, so going into Heist, probably a little bit easier than Brawl or Heist, no, Brawl and Gem Grab, because Heist is really comp dependent. Like there are other modes also, but Heist is even more comp dependent because you cannot really play a BB or something. Like BB you can play in Gem Grab as a lane or in Brawl, but in Heist no. So yeah, the Heist top 3 brawlers. First of all, the one of the best brawlers, Bull, really strong with both star powers. Like if you want to get a lot of value, like the tough guy, I think. No, what's Berserker? Berserker is the star power, where his reload speed doubles. And if you like get on the safe with the star power, the safe is probably already dead. It does so much damage, like Bull does so much damage. It's a really strong star power. Bull is really strong. He, of course, the main thing you want to look at is brawlers in Heist who can roll on the safe. Bull, he has a really long range with his super, so that's really good. So Bull, yeah, it's going to be not number 3, but just one of the best brawlers in Heist. So going into number 2, it's going to be Daryl. Again, Daryl, I mean, he's just really strong. You cannot like argue that. Really strong, of course. Like Oh, it would be stupid if I didn't include Daryl in Heist. I mean, he can roll on the save. His second star power is not really. I don't think it's that strong. I don't really like it. But maybe you can play it in a Heist, and if you like are on the save and you have super, you're just gonna roll and get like 5 or 6 hits. I don't know how much hits damage you can get, and like how many shots you can get with the star power. But it's a really strong star. Not strong star power. The first one is better, but in Heist maybe it's better. So Daryl, he does a lot of damage. I don't know how much he does, but I think it's like 2,000. I don't know how much. He does a lot of damage. He can roll on people. Like he's just a perfect brawler for Heist, in my opinion. So Daryl, yeah, it's going to be number 2. And the last brawler, it's a bit tricky, but also you have to like I'm looking at all the maps. I'm not just looking at excuse me, guys. Like one map. You have to look at all maps. Like who is the best on all the maps. So the last one, I forgot his name. Oh my god, what's his name? What? I forgot his name. All right, yeah, it's 8-bit, and this is a little bit difficult. Like 8-bit. Also, like if you think about it, Rico is also really strong. Brock, I don't think Brock is that strong. Like if you look at the maps, he's not really that. You can play him like Safe Zone. You can play him, one of the best brawlers on this map. This Hot Potato, no. Rolling Rumble, no. Pit Stop, no. And Sandy Gems, also. So many walls. Brock is just not good on this map, on those maps. And that's why Brock is a good brawler in Heist with his first star power also. Like it does 600 damage. So if you shoot once on the Heist, you can get 1,200 extra damage, which is really good. But I think 8-bit is a little bit better. Also, you could argue Rico. Yeah, Rico also a strong brawler in Heist. Maybe he's stronger than 8-bit, maybe, but I just like 8-bit a little bit more with his damage, with his not damage, with his super. Well, like if you place it on, like if your Bull or Daryl is on the safe and you can like place it with him, they're gonna be doing even more damage. I like 8-bit a little bit more, but Rico is also really strong. You can like argue that that's what I said because everyone has different opinions. Maybe people just like Rico more, and you can say, oh no, I don't like 8-bit, I think Rico's strong. That's fine, just my opinion. But yeah, Rico's also really strong, but I just think 8-bit is maybe a little bit better. Alright, so going into Bounty is going to be really quick. So Bounty, really easy. Jean, Piper, and Brock, I think. You could not really, maybe Tick, but not really. I think Jean, Piper, and Brock, those are just the best brawlers in Bounty, I think. Or probably like all Bounty maps are just like long range. If you look at it, where's Bounty? Okay, Snake Parry, you're not going to be like playing Poco Double Tank because it's just so bad. On this map, you're just going to be playing like Jean, Piper, and Bo, or Jean, Piper, and not Jean, Brock, and Bo. Brawls like that. And you're just going to be throwing like at the sides, bushes, and then yeah, it's already GG. And like on this map also, like Brock, Piper, Jean, really strong combo. And shooting stars also. This map also. Layer cake, yeah. I think in Bounty it's really easy. It's just going to be Brock, Piper, and Jean. So yeah, going into Siege. So Siege has I think only 4 maps, which I don't like. I want to see more maps in Siege. Like there were so many maps in Siege, but they just removed so many. Like what is this map? Like Bot Drop, I think it's called. This Siege map was so much fun and so cool, but they just removed it. But anyways, Siege, top 3 brawler. So the third brawler, I think it's going to be Rosa. So Rosa, she does a lot of damage. With her super, she can go in, tank, like if you have a push with the robot, she can just go in, tank for the robot with her super. If they have a robot and you have to defend, she can just activate super and just like stand still for 3 seconds during her super and just tank all of that, do a lot of damage. She can get cubes, bolts, sorry, because she's a tank and you don't really want to get close to Rosa. So yeah, I think, and if you look at it like on some assembly required, nuts and bolts, all those maps, you can play Rosa, honestly. Like, she's really, really strong in Siege, I would say. So Rosa is going to be my brawler in Siege. Second one, it's a bit difficult. Siege is a bit difficult than like Bounty. Bounty is probably the most easiest one. So it's going to be really hard to rank, but the second brawler in Siege, I think it's kinda hard, but they're spinning. What? It's going to... I always forget their names. Oh my god. What's their name? What? Where's the brawler? Bull, yeah, Bull. Bull, really strong brawler in my opinion. Obviously, with what you can do with Bull is he has a long range with his super, so he can just roll on the Ike, get like 30%, I think. He can get bulls because he's a tank and you don't really want to get close to tanks. So Bull, I think, really strong brawler. You can dive in with his super to get like the bolts. So I think Bull, really strong brawler. Honestly, you can play him on every on every siege map and have success with him. I think he's really strong, and yeah. So next, the last brawler, and on siege is really hard. Like Gene, he's really strong on ladder, but in competitive, he's also not really that bad. But like, you cannot get a lot of damage with him, and defending with him is also not really that good. Yes, you can like pull the robot, but it's not like that strong as it used to be. Excuse me. Sorry guys. As it used to be, because nowadays like there's just going to be like a Bull diving in or like a Daryl diving in getting like 30%. Yes, you can pull him, and it's a solid trick or like solid pull, but it's not that strong anymore. But yeah, this is the way how you're gonna defend with a Gene. But next, like, I don't think he's really dead. Like in the top 3, if you look at the top 3, I don't think he's top 3. This is my opinion. So in my opinion, the third best brawler in Siege, it's kind of hard. Really, it's really hard, but may have to decide between Sandy. It's really hard, guys. It's really hard. Prim is also really strong. Amos is also not really that bad. It's really hard to decide, but I will go with Barley is also not really that bad, but I will go with Phoebe. Bibi, my opinion. Oh no, oops. Bibi, I mean, in my opinion, the third best brawler. She had. What is happening? What is this duo? No, this is solo showdown. Okay, I already thought this is duo showdown. Wait, yeah, this is duo showdown. Yeah, Bibi. So Bibi, she has 2 really strong star powers. I think the second one with the shield is better. She can knock back people. She can get like balls. She like most of the time on the siege maps, you're going to go like on the place where you can like bounce the bubble a lot of times, and you're gonna be getting a lot of damage with this bubble. She also got a lot of, not a lot of, I think like 2 nerfs in a row. which I think Bibi is probably a good brawler. Like, she's good balanced. I think she's not OP, she's not broken. I think Bibi is really strong, like good, strong in, I think, like balanced. Because like if you think about like Poco, he's definitely not balanced. Like, he's balanced, but his star power is not really balanced. But if you look at Bibi, like, her star powers are balanced, like she does good damage, her super is balanced, like she's really good. So I think Bibi, she's the top 3 brawler in Siege. Knockback, 2 strong star powers, super, where you can like I'm gonna show you, wait. What's this map? Junk Park. Like, if you go on this wall and bounce the Bibi super, you're gonna get like, I don't know, like 20% off or something. And you can almost do it like on this map. You can also do it, not symbols, not really, but on this map, you like, if you spawn, you can just like activate super, and it's going to go for the Ike, and you're gonna get 10%, which is really strong. I mean, you can get Bibi super in 3 hits. Some assembly required. You can also do it with those 2 walls on the Ike. You get like 20%. I think Bibi is really solid and really strong, I think, in Siege. So guys, that's going to be it. Of course, guys, this is just my opinion. If you have a different opinion, just leave it down in the comment section below. Let me know if I should do it with Lone Stars, with Showdown, Duo Showdown, Takedown. Just let me know. Yeah, that's going to be it. I hope Brawl Talk is going to drop soon. I will be making a video about it. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.